As has been stated in earlier modules, most claims come from disappointed clients. And so it is in your interest to make sure that you clearly understand what the client's needs are. If you can successfully incorporate that into the pre-project planning phase, we think that you're a step ahead of a lot of your competition. Essentially, what you want to get from the client are the standards and project goals that are clearly articulated so that everybody's on the same page. And this is very important. So that's what you're trying to get from your client. Clients oftentimes have their own requirements, have their own ideas about what the project is going to look like. But if that is not successfully transmitted to you during the pre-project planning phase, there could be a likelihood that their expectations are not met. So what do you need to define the project? Well, essentially, you need to have three things. You need to have the program as to what the client is expecting, the schedule, and a budget. The program will include things like what kind of facility do they want? How much square feet are they going to do they want in this facility? For what purpose are they building this thing or constructing this project? All of these things need to be outlined. Schedule is oftentimes very important to the client, and you as a design professional should have a clear idea as to what the expected milestones are. Remember, a lot of times you're just one item of a client's overall project, so there may be financing needs that they have. They may need to pull permits, for example, from certain places in order to get their financing in place. So all of that is very important to the client, and you need to understand what your role is, what your project's role is, and that larger picture that the client has. Budget, of course, is key. We live in a world of limited resources. These things are very important. And you need to understand that the client may think that once the budget is set, things aren't going to change. But construction inherently is a very risky business. So clients need to be advised that things may need to change in the future. But the budget information for your planning purposes is very important. The other thing that you typically get are existing information about the site. Things like geotechnical reports, environmental studies. All of these things allow you to define the project. There's a lot of information that is usually available and that is provided to you that you need to get from the client so that you can start defining the project.